daily chart on natural gas is in a downtrend, but is it ready for a bounce from where it is at the moment? On the hourly, the chart is also showing a pullback, but again, is there more upside potential to break through this resistance area? We'll talk about the possibilities using Fibonacci's and the trends on the CCI. G'day folks, welcome back to another update on natural gas. Before we go any further, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to support the channel. Also, for some added benefits, visit the Patreon page, where each month for the cost of a cup of coffee, we scan bullish moving shares across global regions. And to learn how to draw the indicator shown in this video, follow the links in the description below. So first off, we always look at the trends on the monthly, the weekly and the daily. So here on the monthly on natural gas, we've got a bullish move above the commodity channel index, above the moving averages, and likewise the price is broken above its respective moving averages as well, giving us a somewhat of a bullish movement. On the weekly, it has been bullish now since early September and still above its moving averages, although notice it's pulling back on the CCI, but also the price is above its moving averages with a bit of a pullback this week. And on the daily, that's also now broken below the moving averages, giving us a bearish signal. Likewise, the price is below the moving averages, so that's bearish on the daily. So what we do is we basically look at trading in the direction of the high time frame. So if you're trading on the daily time frame, trade only in the direction of the weekly, and you wouldn't be going long at this point because the daily is showing bearish movement. So you'd wait for this to break above on the daily to go long on the daily. Now, if we go to the intraday chart, and if you're trading on the intraday, like the 1 hour, and I've got the 1 hour here as an example, you take short trades only in accordance with this bearish move on the daily. So you notice back here when it broke to the downside on the 28th of November, back here, you would have avoided going short over here until it broke below the CCI and also below the price there. So you would have gone short on that candle. And I prefer to take exits when it breaks into that moving average range in that point there. So you would have made those few little points right down to almost at the bottom of that range there. Avoid going long because again the daily is short, and wait for it to break to the downside. So you would have gone short on that candle there and exited when the CCI breaks into that moving average range. So again, near the bottom there, hold off, don't go short or long yet. Wait for this to break to the downside, and you would have gone another short position there. And again, close it out when it breaks. Now, you might have been a break even there or a small loss. So just some of these aren't always perfect. We always look at probabilities. We don't look at, there's no absolute 100% guarantees. Again, it goes long here, but we don't go long. Again, we're going short. There would have been a short entry there. Now, this way, we went sideways for a while, so you probably would have held it because unless you had a stop loss up there somewhere, or gone short there again, and again, exit on that candle down there. At the moment, you wouldn't be in a trade because the CCI and the price is broken above its respective moving averages. Don't go long until we see this break above on the long side on the daily. So we cover the ETFs as well, and here we've got the BOIL on the monthly. It's showing a very strong bearish move, but there's no CCI for it shown, so we assume that's a bearish momentum. On the weekly, we do have a bullish divergence here. You'll notice the CCI is moving higher with the price continuing to move to the downside. That's a bullish divergence, which means we wait for it to break higher to some point before we start taking in long entries. So at some point, there's a very long-term bullish divergence. You can see it started back in 2023. We're waiting for a very long-term bullish move at some point, but again, be patient. On the daily, we did have a couple of bullish movements here. Higher lows on the CCI versus lower lows on the price. And more recently, you can see there it broke up, hit our minimum range, and the minimum range is the 23-38% level of the Fibonacci range, and we take it back to the previous high, in this case, before that divergence started. In this case, the price broke up and retraced back from the 61%, and that's always a key area to look out for. And it's coming back now towards this key support at 35.98. So again, that's on the daily. If we look on the intraday, we only take short trades based on the daily. So again, going back to your first entry would have been about the 3rd of December. So it would have been somewhere in this range here. You would have taken a short position with that CCI breaking below, and you would have closed it out when the CCI broke on that one. So you would have made those little points there and avoid going long or short until we see this break further to the downside. And it's at the moment a very narrow range there. So just be patient and wait for a break below to go short, or wait for the daily to break higher to go long once the daily and the hourly are in alignment. Next, look at KOLD. Now this is the inverse ETF. It's bullish movement on the price chart. There's no CCI for it, but bullish momentum at the moment. There was a bullish divergence back here. It started back in late 2021. You can see there lower lows on the price, higher lows on the CCI. That eventually broke higher from that point on. So you would have gone long during that period on the weekly had you been following the CCI and the moving average rules of the price chart. On the daily, again, you can see there it's currently broken higher on the moving averages of the CCI. Still stuck in that range on the price chart moving averages. So again, wait for it to break higher above that moving average range to go long on the daily at least. Now if we go to the intraday chart, again taking long entries only, you would have taken long entries from around the 3rd of December. So that was about from that around that area there. You would have taken a long entry and closed it out near the top there when it broke into that moving average range of the CCI. You'll notice that the CCI exits give you a lot better profitability than waiting for it to break into the moving average range of the price chart. So that always gives you an early signal to get out of the trade. At the moment, long positions there, and you probably wait for this to break above the moving average range of the price chart. The CCI is showing bullish movement. Just wait for that to break above to go long again on the hourly. Lastly, for UNG, bearish movement on the monthly, and still it's been in that way now for over a couple of months, in a neutral stage on the CCI moving averages. So very flat moving average range there, but bearish on the monthly price chart. On the weekly, we have got another bullish divergence here, higher lows, and it still rising on the CCI, but notice the price is still dropping, so don't go long on the weekly if you're trading the weekly. I'd like to see this break a lot higher to be more confident to go bullish. On the daily, you'll notice again, we've been stuck in this range between this minor support and resistance at 1296 and 1520, and it's currently bouncing off that minor support again at 1296, although the CCI is showing bearish movement at the moment, so only short trades to be taken on the intraday. So again, short positions only, and you would have gone short again from the 3rd of December, and that was back around this period back there when it broke below on the CCI there. You would have taken a short entry, and you would have exited when that CCI touched that moving average range on that green candle there near the bottom. Again, notice how it early exit compared to waiting for it to break into the moving average range of the price chart. Now, this might give you another exit signal, a entry signal to go short on the CCI, but again, I'd wait for this to break below on the moving averages of the price chart. Once that happens, then take a short position in alignment with this daily short trend. To support the channel more, hit that like and subscribe button and share the video. For added benefits and the cost of a coffee, consider subscribing to the Patreon page where we look at weekly scans of bullish trending shares and insider trades that may have occurred. Thanks again, and see you in the next video.